Sarah, one of the things that I've certainly seen, I travel a lot. I've seen people carrying a lot more antibacterial wipes on their flights. But the impact on airlines has been huge. I don't have to tell you this. There have been projected losses of up to $113 billion. Your organization put out a press release outlining the actions you want the administration to take. What's the priority from where you sit?
The priority from where we sit is that we do need factual information. So when we have misinformation coming from the President of the United States, it not only puts me and my flying partners in harm's way, it also the passengers in our care, but it also creates a lot of confusion and makes it very difficult for the healthcare providers to identify where the actual outbreaks are, how to try to mitigate the spread of the disease and contain it. And the biggest way that we can combat communicable disease is through good information so that people can take steps to protect themselves. So there was a tweet from Barack Obama that I read this morning that had better instruction in it, in the characters of a tweet, than the confusing message that we heard from the President of the United States. I was around for the Ebola breakout, and I was around for the stakeholder call to the White House to bring all the people on the front lines and their knowledge about their occupational experience to how we were going to have good guidelines, clear guidelines, and the spread of good information to help contain the spread, stop it, and care for the people who were grappling with it. But also to stop the spread of panic, which not only gets in the way of eradicating the disease, but also has a tremendous ripple effect of economic harm. And so when we're experiencing incredible chaos right now, and that is the exact opposite of what we need in a communicable disease outbreak. And we have clear occupational instructions for the airlines. I would say I want to commend the airlines for working with us. The ones who have been on the front lines for now 2 months of this are a little bit ahead of the domestic airlines, but they're all working with us to put in place occupational measures to keep people safe and make it possible for people to continue to fly safely. We appreciate that, but this should really be a coordinated effort from our government, and there are simply things that government can do that private industry cannot, and that's why we need a clear coordination and a government response here.
Sarah Nelson, Craig Fugate, Dr. Kathleen Newsel, really important information from all of you. I thank you. And to Sarah's point, you know, the economic impact of this, we're watching the markets right now. The Dow down almost 1,000, it was down 1,000 points just moments ago now at 952, erasing most of the gains in the previous session. The sell-off still due to fears of coronavirus, with countries around the world extending quarantines, extending travel restrictions. We're going to keep our eye on this for you. But coming